Well, the old girl's brakes gave up the ghost, so I'm working on them. I got a set of, I put these on about 8 years ago. I put about 500-600 miles on this truck a year. Go to the trash in the spring and do a few other things. Haul leaves and sticks in the fall. But I ordered the brakes 8 years ago from Rock Auto, and they sent me an extra rotor that I've had laying around for a while, and I'm going to use that for backup. I had a bad brake. I thought maybe that caliper stuck, but I don't think it did because I compressed it already. I'll take you in the shop and show you the rotor. It chewed up the inside, so I'll bring you back in there in a second. Alright, I'm over here at my roll cart. I got the new one. I mean, it's got some age on it. It's just been sitting out in my shed in a plastic bag. I used to spray. I've had it for 8 years. I used to keep it sprayed in oil and whatnot, but then last couple of years kind of got away from me. But got them Rock Auto. For some reason, they sent 5. I only paid for 4. I called them. They said, keep it. By the time we shipped it and all that and blah blah, they said, nah, keep it. Okay, so anywho, I think the pad fell off of this brake, this disc, because the rivets in it are soft and you know, loose, because I go measuring it. 1 inch 190 thousandths, 1 inch 189 thousandths. So, but there is some pretty deep crevices in it, so there's probably 25 thousandths going to have to come off if I'm going to try and lathe it. Now if my caliper's bad, I needed, you know, I thought it was stuck, but I've already compressed it, and it went all back in fine. Nothing seems to be wrong with it. So that's what made me think maybe this pad here just fell off. And it has 60 miles on it from when it started grinding. So I'm going to get this over on the lathe. If it is, I went and picked up a cheap set of pads just to check and make sure that my caliper's fine, and if not, I got a new caliper ordered, or as soon as I find out, I can call them and then they'll have me one for Monday. Today's Saturday. If I call them before 5, I can have it Monday. But I'm going to put this on the lathe. Plus it's going to give me a little lathe turn content. I know you're not supposed to turn these anymore really to a certain passive, but the full thickness is there. I got to probably go down to 25-30 thousandths max, I'd say. And I'm going to put it back together with a new set of pads and see how it works, to see if the caliper's any good or not. So I'm going to get you over, move you over to the lathe, and we'll get this thing in the 3-jaw. I go the other way, dummy. I'd say the chuck should be able to hold it in there on them jaws. Hell, it holds the whole truck in there on that flange. So I'd say it should be able to hold it. about 12, 13, about 14 right in there. That'd be in the high. There's the low. That's about as good as I'm going to get on chewed up metal. Like that'll work. Looks pretty good. Alright, I'm going to try and cut some cast iron. Got my ways covered back here. You might hear some rubbing of the rotor, rubbing my rubber cover here. But we'll see what happens. Slow down my feed too. Feed it in here to see if there's 10. That'd be 25 right now. I just wanted to check, just because there's probably going to be some safety Nazi gonna post on there saying, oh, you can't do that, that's too thin, that's gonna break on you. Okay, I got 1 inch 195 thousandths, and I zeroed out. I'm gonna come over here. It's hard to, it wants to move on me all the time, but I took less than 25. And if you see it says 22.5, so I took 22 thousandths, 23 thousandths off of it right here. I don't know if it's gonna read the same other places or not. Yeah, 23.5 there. Between 23 and 25 thousandths is what I'm getting around it. So this makes me wonder what of course I got the rust. 1 inch 200, 1 inch 194, 1 inch 191. So actually I'm better than something off the shelf. Of course I'm also measuring that little bit of rust that's scattered everywhere, but I'd say I'm fine. So I'm gonna get this back on the truck and make sure it works so I don't have to get more parts ordered. All right.